So you were born on April 4th? Well, that means you have a really unique and powerful personality blueprint. We call it the Builder of Destiny. And today, we're going to break down exactly what that means and how it shapes, well, your entire life.
Okay, so here's the game plan for today. We're going to start with your core cosmic ingredients. Then we'll look at your biggest strengths and maybe a few challenges. After that, we dive deep into love and money. And we'll finish up by giving you your own personal cosmic toolkit. Let's get into it.
All right, first things first, let's look at the foundational energies that make you, you. This is where your fiery, go-getter Aries spirit gets a major dose of down-to-earth structure. At your very core, you're an Aries. You're the first sign of the Zodiac, which means you are all about action, courage, and leadership. You're ruled by Mars, the planet of pure drive. But here's the thing. For an April 4th birthday, that's just the beginning of the story. That fire gets channeled in a very specific way. And this is where it gets really interesting. See, a typical Aries is amazing at starting things. They have that initial spark. But you're wired to build. You take that raw action and turn it into structure. You take courage and use it to stabilize. And most importantly, while others are great at initiating, you are all about completion. You finish what you start. Then we add another huge piece to the puzzle, numerology. Being born on the 4th, you vibrate with the energy of the number 4. And the number 4 is all about structure, discipline, stability, and good old-fashioned hard work. It's the number of the master builder. So what happens when you combine that fiery, take-charge Aries warrior with the grounded, practical energy of the number 4? You get something amazing, a disciplined warrior. You're someone who doesn't just charge into battle, you're a strategist who builds things that are meant to last. Okay, so we've got this powerful mix of warrior and builder. Let's see how that actually plays out in your day-to-day personality. Because, every great strength has a shadow side, so we're going to look at both your incredible assets and some of your potential blind spots. Let's start with the good stuff. Your strengths are, honestly, formidable. That discipline we talked about makes you incredibly dependable. You are the rock. You're the person everyone turns to when they need something done and done right, because they know you've got the focus and the persistence to see it through. But of course, that same rock-solid determination has a flip side. Sometimes it can come across as stubbornness or a resistance to change. And yeah, that drive can easily lead to overworking. The key thing to remember is these aren't really weaknesses. They're just your greatest strengths pushed a little too far. So what's the big lesson here? It's all about balance. Your life's journey is about learning how to maintain those strong, reliable foundations while also allowing for a little bit of flexibility. Building a strong house that also has windows that can open. Mastering that is your key to everything. All right, let's talk about love, because that builder mentality is front and center in how you approach relationships. For you, it's not just about romance. You are literally constructing a partnership from the ground up. So what does a builder like you actually need in a partner? Well, you're not looking for something temporary or a fleeting passion. No way. You're architecting a life with someone, which means the building materials have to be top-notch and the foundation has to be unshakable. These right here, these are your non-negotiables. You need a relationship that feels like a safe harbor. Stability, complete trust, and unwavering loyalty. These are the pillars of your connection. And you absolutely need a partner who is just as serious about building a real, lasting future as you are. So, who gets you? Who speaks your language? Well, you'll often find this incredibly deep and easy connection with earth signs. That's Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. They just understand your need for security and practicality. You also build a wonderfully supportive home with Cancer. Their nurturing energy is the perfect complement to your protective strength, creating this beautiful balance. Now let's switch gears to your career and finances, because this is where your structured, methodical approach becomes your absolute superpower. You really are the architect of your own success. It makes total sense when you look at the careers you excel in. Fields like engineering, finance, architecture, real estate, these aren't just jobs, they're disciplines that require a precise and organized mind. You thrive in structured environments where your reliability isn't just a nice to have, it's absolutely essential. And that same mindset applies to money. You're not a gambler, you're an investor. You see wealth as something to be built, brick by brick over time. You have a natural long-term vision, you're a responsible saver, and your ultimate goal isn't just a quick win. It's about creating lasting financial security, a real legacy of stability.
All right, to wrap things up, let's give you your own personal cosmic toolkit. Think of these as symbols and affirmations specifically designed to help you stay aligned with your powerful April 4th energy. Here you go. Now, don't think of these as just random lucky charms. They're more like energetic reminders of your core strengths. Dark red connects to that Martian drive, while brown and gray enhance your natural stability. And crystals like onyx and hematite, they are perfect for grounding you and reinforcing that incredible discipline.
And here is a powerful affirmation you can use to really anchor yourself in that strength. It perfectly sums up your purpose. I build my life on strong and stable foundations. My discipline leads me to lasting success. Say it, feel it, and build your world with it.
So, when you boil it all down, what's the big takeaway? It's this: you are the bridge between an idea and reality. Your special gift is to take the most ambitious, fiery visions and give them form, structure, and a foundation that can withstand anything. You're the one who makes things real and makes them last. If you would like a personalized full reading based on your birth date, you can request one using the link in the description or bio. Thank you for watching. Kindly like, follow, subscribe, and share.